It began on a quiet evening, a night when the streets were supposed to be calm. But for one woman, peace was brutally stolen. She was a black woman in her early 40s, calm, dignified, with a presence that demanded respect without a single word. Yet that night, respect was the last thing she was given. "Hey, what are you doing out here?" A group of cops sneered as they pulled up beside her. Their voices carried arrogance, their laughter echoing with cruelty. Without cause, without warning, they grabbed her arms, twisting them behind her back as if she were a criminal. She protested, calm but firm. "I've done nothing wrong. Let me go." But her words only fueled their mockery. Dragging her to the edge of a wooded park, the officers pushed her against a rough oak tree. One of them pulled a rope from the trunk of the patrol car, smirking. "This is where you belong," he muttered. The others laughed as they bound her wrists to the bark, the rope cutting against her skin. Passers-by froze, some pulling out their phones, but fear silenced most. The cops didn't care. They felt untouchable. But what they didn't know, what not a single one of them realized, was who she truly was. She wasn't just a woman walking home that night. She was a powerful leader in the fight for justice, a voice recognized in courtrooms and communities across the nation. She had fought for victims of racial injustice for years, exposing corruption, tearing down lies, and holding abusers accountable. And now, these officers had made her their target. Her eyes never wavered. Even tied to that tree, she stared back at them with a calm that unsettled their arrogance. "Do you think this humiliates me?" she asked, her voice steady. "No. You've just placed your careers, your badges, your lives of authority into my hands." The laughter faded. For the first time, doubt flickered in their eyes. Within minutes, sirens roared in the distance. But these were not reinforcements for them. These were investigators, allies of hers, summoned by witnesses who recognized her instantly. Cars screeched to a halt. Officials poured out, cameras flashing, reporters racing to the scene. The once proud cops looked around in horror as their actions unfolded live before the world. One shouted nervously, "It was just a joke." Another tried to loosen the rope, but it was too late. Every lens captured the cruelty. Every microphone recorded the truth. Untied at last, the woman stood tall, brushing the rope marks from her wrists. She didn't shout. She didn't cry. Instead, she stepped forward, her voice firm, resonant. "You thought binding me would silence me, but tonight, the only thing bound is your future, and justice will cut you down." The officers were cuffed on the very ground where they had mocked her, dragged into their own patrol cars while the crowd erupted in cheers. For once, the powerful had fallen silent, and dignity had won. That night, across news stations, social media, and living rooms in America, one message rang clear. No matter how loud hatred laughs, justice speaks louder.